Yeah, so this morning we were given a copy of the complaint, which charges Mr. Thompson with a felony and a misdemeanor related to the pieing of Mayor Johnson. Also, the district attorney and I agreed that they would release him on his own recognizance, which means the $100,000 bond will be exonerated, which is wonderful news, and we're very grateful and pleased to see that happen. And then finally we set a date for our preliminary hearing on October 20th, and the DA declined to dismiss charges today. We hope that he reconsiders that in the near future, but we're prepared to go forward.
What kind of legal precedents will you rely on to move forward?
What kind of legal? Well, we're not really prepared to comment on that at this time.
Is there going to be a lawsuit following? We're hearing rumors that you may possibly sue Mayor Johnson for retaliating against your client.
Well, it's definitely not off the table. It's not something that we're filing at this time. We still have a lot of evidence development to do. Frankly, there were over 200 witnesses at the event. We still need to collect the medical documentation from my client's hospital visit and assess the severity of his injuries. But we hope that this matter can be resolved and that no further court action is necessary so that everyone can get back to doing their jobs and taking care of our community.
Sean says that he would do it again. In one of our interviews. Would you attack Mayor Johnson again?
Yes.
I'd like to clarify that what I meant is I wouldn't take it back, but I wouldn't go out and do it again, no.
Yeah, I think that Sean's message has been heard. I think he has no reason to pie the mayor a second time, that's for sure. I've heard some criticism that this was an action that only drew attention to Mr. Thompson and not to the issues at hand. But as a person who personally has worked on issues of homelessness in this community for years, this is one of the few times that I've seen it really reach the forefront of media attention and public attention. As unfortunate that Mr. Thompson took a beating, but I think that his message was heard, and hopefully we see some progress on these issues.
So you're saying that the pie attack so far, you're saying the pie attack is justified?
I'm saying that the political theater in which my client engaged seems to so far achieve his objective, which was to call attention from the community to some of the failures of leadership on the issue of homelessness in Sacramento.
Were you prepared to enter a plea today?
Yeah, we were. Mr. Thompson is prepared to enter a plea of not guilty at the point that we've set a preliminary hearing. That's essentially de facto what has happened. He's not going to plead guilty to these charges, and we're not going to accept a felony.
You said